Hello, welcome to the conversation after, which is a conversation after.
After what?
Well, we did lots today. You know, it could be after a great deal of different things.
Yeah, but then you've just given away the fact that we've done a load of things.
I'm sure that people can assume that we're not just sitting around all day.
Well, yeah, we've been to bowling, we've
had quite a day out.
Yeah, I've broken my wrist, but yeah.
I mean, we've had everything short of a cocaine party, pretty much.
And we already seen enough of that in the film.
Yeah, we went to see Ted. It was a good movie. We all liked it.
Very good film.
We're not going to go through the details of reviewing it because, it's not really the sort of movie that we could do a detailed review about.
I was laughing like a hyena from the word go.
Yeah, exactly. My grandma wanted to see it, and she's quite a soft old person, and I think she thought it was going to be like Stuart Little, a nice family-friendly movie, and apparently a lot of people had the same conclusion and wanted their money back.
Yeah,
we got to look at the certificates.
That's the thing, though. People don't look at the certificates.
Yeah. Elderly people aren't going to be ID'd going into that movie, and they're probably not going to care about the ID anyway.
You shouldn't judge a movie what's the old saying? You shouldn't judge a book by its cover. You shouldn't
I think it's okay to judge a book by its cover when it comes to movies or women.
No, you can't. No, with a film, you can't really do that. With a film, because, the cover can be misleading. Let's face it, by looking at Jack Boots on Whitehill, you could not tell that it was just a parody of World War II, where World War II was won by the Scottish.
Anyway, something we were talking about earlier is near-death experiences. I suppose we all have one we can share. I suppose may as well go first. I was at the dentist last week, just regular thing, having a filling. And you know how there's loads of water and it just builds up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's funny I mentioned that, actually. When I was little, I thought that the water was coming from your teeth and that there's loads of water inside your teeth for some reason. But anyway, it was building up, and all of a sudden I was choking, and, it was really serious. Everyone was startled. And, I felt like, my life was literally flashing before my eyes.
And boring.
Yes. I managed to recover, but I was harrowed by the experience. And do you know what song was playing in the background while I was choking?
What song?
Xanadu. From the movie Xanadu. Olivia Newton. Yeah, that's the one. Now, every time I go to the dentist, or every time, I'm choking on something, I will think of that song, and it will remind me of the time I nearly died at the dentist. Anyway, Sam, do you have an experience?
My near-death experience, I suppose the only one I've had was when I was in Spain and I was swimming, and I almost drowned when I was out to sea, went underwater, couldn't get back up from under it, because every time I tried to come up, the waves went over. So, my sister just ended up dragging me to shore. That was about it.
So, you went to Spain. Sounds like a quiet holiday. When was this?
This was about, I don't know, I've been there so many times. I've been when I was 5, I think, been when I was 13. Very nice country, but a lot of locals you've got to watch out for.
What was it like then?
Well, you had to keep your eye on your money and not fall for scams. We were warned.
Scammed?
Oh, well, there was loads of... We had this big black guy, this really weird look, and he had a special room in the hotel that you go into, and it was the coldest place in the entire place. You'd walk in.
What, like the freezer, the inside
Basically,
freezer?
you'd be walking around the hotel, and you'd see everyone. You'd see literally kids about 14, 15, literally walking around in their underwear because it was that hot. And then you go into this room, and it's freezing cold. Literally, you'd go in, and there'd be, frost coming off your breath and everything. And he'd be sitting there in the back, and, he'd just give you this weird look like his eyes were about to pop out of his skull. The crazy look. And then he warned us about these things. One of the...
Things?
He said, be wary of the following, the monkey man and the potato men. And we
be
thought...
wary? That sounds a bit fairy tale.
Well, he said be wary of them because they can scam you and take your money.
Potato men?
Well,
and monkey man?
Well, the potato men were a bunch of people, a big family of people who hollowed out who hollowed out potatoes and did like a whole. They'd stick 3 hollowed out potatoes on there, and they'd stick something underneath them, and then you'd have to guess which one it was under, and they'd literally scam you out of all your money, and they'd have the family basically in the crowd picking your pockets. Ooh. Another one was the monkey man. Who was a man who had a monkey, and he'd have it posed on the shoulder while he drew a caricature of you with the monkey. He'd say he'd deliver it to your hotel if you paid him €20. Yeah. Now, you pay him €20, it'll never turn up at your hotel, and the monkey is trained to take things. And one guy...
Oh, like Indiana Jones, right.
But the monkey was caught at one point by someone, so the guy had to go at him.
The guy who was
the guy who was being conned, pretty much had to go at him. Walked off, didn't pay the guy a penny. The monkey didn't get away with anything, so the guy beat the crap out of this monkey.
He beat the crap
There's no RSPCA
out of a monkey.
There is no RSPCA up in Spain, so yeah. We literally had to sit back and watch as a guy beat the fuck out of a monkey.
What?
Did the monkey fight back?
No, it was too small. It was cowering. He was basically punching it and kicking it across the beach.
Oh.
And then as he was trying to get up, he climbed up, mounted it, and started punching it and shouting. I can only assume are obscenities in Spanish.
I can just picture a monkey like spitting out the blood, wiping it away, and getting ready to swing back.
Oh my god, that would be epic.
Like a brawl, with broken bottles and thrown chairs with a monkey. What was it, like a gorilla or?
No, it was a tiny monkey. It was only
tiny monkey.
It was only a monkey about the size of your head.
That's terrible images.
No, I'd love a pet monkey.
Well, you wouldn't abuse it.
You wouldn't beat the crap out of it like they do.
Of course I wouldn't. It'd be like,
of course,
I'd be like the little kid from Dunstan Checks In when he finds Dunstan and makes friends with him.
Oh, that movie. Anyway, do you have a near-death experience?
Not one that's funny.
I'm amazed that you have any near-life experiences knowing you.
Well, knowing me and that I hang out with you, yes, I'm surprised too.
Yeah, you don't really have any near-life experiences.
Yeah. Well, basically, I think it was in Chichester, may have been in Cornwall.
It's not this weird count guy that you lived with who had a big castle.
He wasn't a count, he was the Dean of Chichester.
Right. Oh my god. You sound so middle class and disabled.
It's because I am. Anyway, we were at the beach. I was only about...
Everybody had matching towels.
Yeah, and somebody went under a dock.
What did they see?
A rock. But it wasn't a rock.
It wasn't a rock?
It was a rock lobster.
Why did he even say the thing about it being a rock and not being a rock? He could have just went straight to it being a rock lobster.
Yeah, I know. Seriousness, yeah. I was only about 4 or 5, and you know those piers, those like wooden fences...
What, you mean like members of the House of Lords?
They weren't piers per se, they were little...
Boys.
Seawalls. There was a plank along the middle of one. I started walking along it. But basically I was walking along this plank in the middle of the sea fence, got a bit further out than I should have done. I don't remember this, but apparently after hearing my mum tell me about it so many fucking times, apparently I fell off.
I can just picture you in your wheelchair just sliding off the
I
end
wasn't
into
in a wheelchair. I didn't even have a wheelchair
I can
at the
imagine
time.
you sinking like the Titanic going down slowly.
But apparently I fell off and my mum had to get me out of the water, and when I came to I said it's okay, they wouldn't let me die.
Who's they? The mer people?
I don't know.
They?
The Onion Men.
What sort of story is this? Were you saved by dolphins?
I don't know. I don't remember this. Apparently it happened.
What the hell?
I don't remember it, but apparently it happened. I mean,
So you were saved by dolphins at the age of 6?
Well, probably a bit younger than that, I remember.
A bit younger? I think you're missing the point that it's a bit weird that you were saved by some sort of mystical sea creatures.
Dolphins aren't mystical sea creatures.
Well, they're nice. They're nice.
I think it was my mum that got me out of the sea.
Oh, so you mistook your mum for a dolphin?
Quite possibly. But anyway, yeah, that was kind of a near-death experience that I apparently had. I don't remember it. Apparently it happened.
This was our conversation of the week. Try and have another soon.
Okay.
Take care. Bye.
See ya.
Okay.